What's going on, everyone? Welcome to Movie Emporium's TV review of Poker Face Season 1, Episode 5, which is called Time of the Monkey, directed by McKee. Okay, so we're back with a new episode. Thank God there's not 4 episodes this week, but we're finally back to talking to an episode. This, once again, is a series that is a detective series. It's also similar to Columbo, where the main character, that is Natasha Lyonne's Charlie character, seems to be there at the right time, at the right moment to solve a murder mystery of some sort. I think this is the best episode of the series so far. We still have like 4 or 5 more episodes to go, but what this episode does, and it does really well, is it shows us that it doesn't matter your age, it doesn't matter who you are, you could still hold a grudge many, many years later. Yes, you have to kind of throw logic a little bit out the window because, once again, Charlie's just at the right place at the right time. And just the simple fact that these two ladies, who are played by Judith and Epatha Merkerson, are able to do what they do in this episode. But this is an episode that deals with a place called Misty Oaks, which is an old folks retirement home. Like I said, the two main characters, Irene and Joyce, they were once in prison. They are now at a retirement home. One is, of course, in a wheelchair. We don't know yet why that is. Basically, what happens is Birney, who plays Ben, comes into this retirement home, and Simon Helberg, we think is his nephew or whatever. And in the process of everything, these two individuals seem to have a vendetta quest against this Birney character, this Ben character, and they murder him by concocting this plan of using sodium pentothal, or I think that's how you pronounce it, to basically murder this guy. Well, we don't know why. They just murdered the guy. They do it by one person who is the lady Judith Light character, who hides in the bathroom, goes up into the bedroom and kills Birney's character. But like I said, we don't really know. This is one of those first kind of this series where we don't really know the whole full kind of reason for why it's happening. But as we do in this series, we go back and we find out that Natasha Lyonne's character, Charlie, is, of course, working for this retirement home, this facility. And she actually befriends the two ladies. She finds out their history. They were once a part of a group of hippies back in the 60s or 70s. And they were a part of a group that was going to have a protest. There was a character that was like their best friend, and of course we learn how the Judith Light character is injured by being shot because there's a raid on their facility. Well, as the mystery unsolves itself, or we start to learn, Charlie's character feels sympathy for these individuals. She feels like, these two individuals went to prison, blah, 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 blah. Well, we find out as everything moves along, and once Birney's character is killed, we also learn that these two women use his Fitbit or whatever, his pulse reader, to kind of electrocute themselves to make it look like he had a heart attack. Well, when Birney's character comes back into the episode, we learn the truthful nature of why they did what they did and why they're so angry at him. It's because he was the guy that was their friend who basically ratted them out, basically cut a deal with the FBI that caused this whole situation to unfold. Well, what you didn't learn, or what you find out later on, is the two ladies were going to set up pipe bombs or set off pressure cooker bombs at a mock UN and kill children. So what that means is they were two individuals that were going to that you feel sympathy for, but then you realize that they're not good people. They're actually bad people. And even Birney's character is not a good person. He's in the witness protection program. And we find out Simon Helberg's character is actually a FBI detective who was part of the witness protection program, making sure these people live. He makes a mistake of not realizing that these two ladies are there. Birney went there to apologize and ends up paying the price of being killed. Well, the reason it's called Time of the Monkey, the episode, is because of the plot device. They go to the zoo, there was a monkey, it was at 223, which becomes very important. And Charlie's character starts to kind of realize that these two ladies are, in the process of everything, just not good people, that what they were to do is very disturbing. And on top of that, there's this lady played by Callan, who basically is very uppity, very one of those older people that just seems to follow the rules by the book and stuff like that. And she's been basically just kind of saying how it is. She's been saying it through the entire episode. These two individuals are not good people. And she pays the price, and there's a pressure cooker in her house as Charlie's talking to her, and she is exploded. She dies. And it's crazy. And then on top of that, there is a scene when Charlie confronts the two ladies after they come home. See an all-out knockout, drag out fight between the three ladies. Charlie gets her ass kicked. The two ladies get their ass kicked, and they're finally arrested when Simon Helberg's character comes in and arrests them. But they have one more trick up their sleeve, and they almost kill Charlie's character because on the golf cart they've rigged a pressure cooker, and of course everything's she survives. Charlie survives because she's the main character, but they go off to jail. The two ladies go to jail for the rest of their life, and that's the end of the episode. And like I said, this is some of the fact that you think it's one thing and ends up being another as the or as the episode moves along is really clever in its storytelling, is really unique, is really just thought provoking because, you know, it's an episode where once again, this series could be very bland and rote when it comes to its material because it keeps doing the same thing over and over and over. But like I said, when you have people like Birney and you have people like Judith Light, Epatha, Merkerson and stuff like that, and Simon Helberg, you know, you have people like Callan, of course, Darius, Fraser. These are actors and actresses that have been around for quite a while, and they do a very good job in this episode. It's a 9.5 out of 10 just because it's a very well constructed, very kind of like, you know, it takes you one direction and then moves you into another direction. And I just really love that about this episode. I really thought it was very clever and very unique, and just the idea of like these two older women just being so angry with everything that happened to them, and then you find out they're not really that good. They're really bad people. It's a pretty clever thing. So, but with that said, that is episode 5 of Poker Face. It's not a very long review, but like I said, it's just when you see the pieces of puzzle start being put together, you see how Charlie kind of figures out everything. She's friends with these people, and then she realizes what's happening, and just kind of the nature of like how these two women just concoct their plan and just how everything unfolds. I like the fact that what I like about all these episodes is how Charlie kind of fits into everything. So you never see her at the beginning of the series or at the beginning of the episode, but you start seeing the scenes as they play out when Charlie's introduced into the episode, and you kind of see that she's kind of like off to the side, or she's moved on to something different. And it's a really kind of clever trick, and you know, it allows like kind of wonder, where is Charlie in this episode, because you at this point, since you've seen the 4 episodes, you know that she is somewhere in the mix of this place. The only thing I don't like that knocks a half a point is just the simple fact that she's working at this facility. It's I guess like I said earlier, you have to kind of throw logic out the window a little bit because it doesn't make any sense. That's why this is like a TV show that just, it kind of plays by its own rules, and if you can't really follow those rules, or you can't go by those rules, you really won't kind of enjoy it. So overall, I enjoyed this episode. It is a 9.5 out of 10. It's still a great episode. I think it's a lot of fun. So with that said, that is going to be my take of season 1, episode 5 of Poker Face, which is Time of the Monkey. I look forward to the next, I think 4 or 5 episodes, whatever comes next. So with that said, thank you so much for watching, and comments below. What did you think of the episode overall? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Tell me overall what you thought. But with that said, thank you so much. If you like what you see on this channel, hit the subscribe button to join Movie Emporium. Hit that notification bell at the top. The finals coming next. If you like the video, awesome. Hit that like button. And as always, we'll see you guys on the next video. Peace out.